Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In case this is your first time stopping by, my name is Princess. So glad that you decided to join me for another video. Today I come to you with a bare face. Well, not completely bare. I have my eyebrows on, I've color corrected, and our base is prepped because we're going to be trying a new foundation today, girl. Yes, sis, I got my hands on the Colourpop No Filter foundation. I'm really excited about this. I am a huge fan of their no filter concealers, so I have really high hopes for this foundation. Now, I'm super excited about this video, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking. I will put the specs for this foundation somewhere either over here or in the description box below, as well as links to where you can find this product. Just right at the top of my head, I know that this foundation retails for $12. It's currently only available on the Colourpop website. I'm not sure if it will be available in Ulta's or Sephora. I think Colourpop is sold in both Ulta and Sephora, but at any rate, I don't know if it's going to be available there or not. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage, buildable, and it's supposed to have a natural matte satin matte type finish, which is what really piqued my interest. There have been a lot of matte foundations that have been coming out lately, so I was excited to hear that that the formula of this particular foundation was more on the satin matte or natural matte finish, because I, your girl, have very dry skin. Here's the packaging, here's the bottle. I have to say, I like it. It's glass. It does not come with a lid, which kind of threw me for a loop. However, the pump does click so that you can travel with it without, having to worry about it spilling out onto your belongings and whatnot. It has a little star imprint on it, which is the same theme that are on their lipsticks. And it comes with 0.85 fluid ounces, which is 0.15 fluid ounces shy of the standard 1 fluid ounce that you get in all foundations, but it's only $12, so I'm not mad that it's 0.85 fluid ounces. I think I can live with that. I have the shade Dark 155, by the way. I picked my shade using their little guide, little chart that's on their website, and I based my selection off of the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Fenty foundation. Just for reference, all of my foundation shades that I have ever tried are in the description box below, so if we are a similar complexion, you guys can reference my foundation shades to help you see if this shade works for you. Now, I have not tried this, so I don't know if it's going to work for me or not, so we gonna figure it out together. So let's go ahead and pump this out. I haven't used it yet, so let's see. Is it open? Okay, so I clicked the little pump, and let's see. Actually, let me put it on my little palette here so we can see what it looks like together. So let's see. Okay, so that's 2 pumps. It is liquidy. If you guys can see, it's running. She running. So I'm going to start in the areas that I have that I need the most coverage, which is down here, because I have hyperpigmentation due to eczema. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it all on my finger. Let's see. That color. Okay, that color looks like it may be able to work for me. Alright guys, so this is what we look like with one layer of foundation. I think the color looks really, really good. What do you guys think? I think the color looks awesome. I forgot to mention that I did prime my skin. I used the NYX, what is this called? Hydra Touch Primer, again because I have dry skin. So it is an oil primer. It looks really good. Now, will I say that it's full coverage? On on me, I don't have a whole lot to cover up, just mostly my hyperpigmentation right here, and just, you know, to even out my skin tone. I will say on me, this is coming off as being pretty full coverage, like medium to full, I'll say. I can still see with some of my darkness down here. So I'm going to add a little bit more down there just because I want to see how, you know, how it layers. So yeah, let's do that and see what happens. I'm going to use probably like a half a pump, not a whole pump, because, you know. All right, so here we are, guys. What do you think? First impression, first of all, you can see that that second layer I put gave me a lot more coverage, so it does build up really nicely. I'm looking at the finish, and I don't think it has completely set yet, but it looks really, really good. Like, it looks super good. Now I am getting a lot more sheen from the foundation. Keep in mind, I did prep my skin with the oil, and I am using a damp beauty sponge, so I'm getting a nice little glow, which I really like. I love the finish so far. It looks really good. It does not feel heavy. It feels very comfortable on the skin so far. My other first impression that I'm seeing right now is that I am starting to see like some settling. I have smile lines, so most foundations I wear, my smile lines are pretty, you know, beastie. They come through. Some foundations wear in my smile line area better than others. So what I'm going to do is, because this foundation is looking like it's going to crease up in my smile lines, I'm going to go ahead and bake using the black opal powder in the shade 400 medium. I'm just going to go ahead and set around my smile lines with this powder. And while we let that bake, I'm just going to speed the rest of this up. But I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I'm going to do a mini beat. I'm not going to go full out. And I am going to be using the Colourpop No Filter Concealers. I'll have all the products that I use listed in the description box below. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my mini beat, speed through this, and then we'll come back and kind of, you know, look at the final results.
Yeah. K to the E to the K, nah, KK. Boss, if you see every time I want to do, tell me in the time when you gotta go. Yeah. She wants wider. See my gypsy girl, she's something to myself. She wants wider. She be money on my place, she looking on my eye order. She wants wider. She be moving so quick, you never see her coming.
She wants to wander.
She on me heaven.
Yeah.
Now so say.
She wants to wander, one get high grade. From a distance, baby, I'm going insane. Red Cross, baby, come to my aid. Shorty said he busted my brain like a migraine. Your gain, my gain, your loss, my pain. Slow down, the way you go down. You know now me they run the whole town. King of the city, cause I wear that gold crown. So give it up for bad man, better than Batman. I didn't impress these dogs and kill these cats, man. Rats, man, these other guys are rats, man. When I get on stage, all they do is clap.
So guys, here is the finished product of my little mini beat, and as you can see, I try my best to use all Colourpop products, with the exception of just a couple, like my setting powders. If you are following the launch, then you know Colourpop also came out with setting powders and pressed powders. I chose not to pick those up because I already have so many powders that I love, and plus the containers are really small, and I just they didn't pique my interest, so I only picked up the foundation. But let's get into this face, guys. Like, like it. Okay, this is just my preliminary thoughts. I really like it so far. I mean, it looks really good. I'm really happy with the shade match. It can use a tad bit more yellow in it for me, but it looks really good. All of my other products blended on top of it perfectly. Concealer, perfect. Powders went on top, perfect. My smile lines have been set, so I don't see any creasing now that I've baked around my smile lines. Y'all, it just looks really good so far. I don't know what to say, y'all. I kind of like it so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear it for a couple hours. It is currently, let's see, 4:34, so I got a late start on this video, so it won't be a very long wear test, but I am going to wear it for a few hours. I have some errands I need to run. It's hot in Houston, so I'll probably have it on for a good 5 to 6 hours. So I'll say somewhere between 5 to 8 hours of where I'll get out of it. So I'll wear it and I'll come back and I'll let you guys know how it holds up in this heat and in long-term wear. And again, I am in the color dark 155. So your girl is gonna go about her day, and I'll come back and I'll check in with you guys to give you the rest of the tea on this here Colourpop and No Filter foundation. Y'all, it's been a long day, like a very long day. If you're not following me on my vlog channel, I put it right here. You guys can see what all happened today. But y'all, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, or almost 1 o'clock in the morning, just in case you think I'm lying. Here you go. Can you see that? 12:59 a.m. sis. So I've had this foundation on for about 8, almost 9 hours. Much longer than I originally anticipated wearing this here foundation. So I'm just going to really quickly look at my face and give you my final thoughts on this foundation. So first of all, I have to say that for the amount of time that I've had it on, Houston, it was in the 90s, like almost 100 degrees outside today. It was hot, like it was really hot. I sweated in this foundation. It was humid and all of that stuff. So it really got a taste of the elements today. And I would have to say that in considering all of that, it looks really good still. Like even on camera, it looks really good. So even around my dry patches, dry areas, it still looks pretty good. I finally started to get some creasing around my smile lines. The creasing finally started to settle in probably around the 5-6 hour mark, so which is not bad to me. And even now, if you look in the you know, I'm looking in the camera and I'm looking in the mirror in front of me, and the camera, it doesn't look bad. In person, it's noticeable, but I can probably just smooth it out with my fingers. So there is creasing, but it's not terrible, and the foundation wore quite a while before the creasing began. Everywhere else on my face, it looks really good. Had to get in up close, y'all, just to make sure. What you doing, baby? She pulling at my stuff. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I actually really like the foundation. You have some settling in my smile lines. The foundation on me is not breaking up and separating, but I definitely have some settling in my smile lines and around my mouth, you know, where you are expressive when you talk, you know, that type of thing. But everywhere else, the foundation has set really well on my skin. It has not worn off anywhere. And again, I did sweat quite a bit today. It hasn't worn off. It looks really good. The color still looks really good. And overall, I would say that this is a really nice everyday foundation. It's only $12. I would say you can get a decent 6 to 8 hours of wear out of this foundation before it starts to, I would say, break down. Like I said, I did wear this foundation for about 8 to 9 hours and I sweat quite a bit. So I'm sure that if I wouldn't have gotten really sweaty and I wouldn't been in the humidity quite as much, that I would have gotten even better of a wear. I felt like my skin looked really flawless, and the foundation to me really looked like skin. It didn't look heavy and cakey. I can tell that with this foundation, if you pack on the powders, it can look more makeup-y and cakey. But if you just put the foundation on one nice even layer, set your face per usual, and keep it moving, then it looks really fresh and skin-like. So I have to say, Colourpop, yet again, you came through. I really like this foundation. It is going to go into my everyday rotation. This is a really good foundation. I really have no complaints, and I will be buying the backup because once everybody figure out how good this foundation is, I'm sure it's gonna say sold out. If you have this foundation, if you have tried it, if you have a different skin type than mine, leave a comment down below in the comment section. Just let myself and other people who are watching this video know what you think about it, how this foundation worked for you. Remember, everybody is different, everybody's skin is different, so the way it responded to me may not be the way that it responds to you or somebody else. So let's just help each other out in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful, please share it. Let all your friends know, especially if they my complexion, because I know they're going to be trying to figure out what shade they are. Also subscribe. I mean, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Become one of my bestie boos. Hit that big sexy subscribe button down below, and check out some more videos before you go. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I thank you so much for tuning in for another rendition of Foundation Frenzy. Don't forget to watch more of my foundation videos. I'll put a link to those videos or that playlist in the iCards above. And remember that you are perfectly imperfect. Love all of you because God does, and so do I. I'll see you in my very next video. Until then, be very blessed. Peace out.